weary traveler, to a quiet corner where ancient stories still whisper on the breeze. Find your most comfortable position now, perhaps nestled deep beneath soft blankets, or simply leaning back gently wherever you are. Let your shoulders soften, your jaw unclench, and your eyelids grow heavy. Take a slow, deep breath with me, in through your nose, feeling the gentle rise of your chest, and then slowly out through your mouth, letting go of any lingering thoughts of the day. Just listen. There's nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to be, but here, in this moment of quiet peace. Tonight, we begin a journey to a place of ancient wonder, hidden away from the hurried world. Imagine, if you will, the softest light of twilight painting the sky, a deep indigo fading into the last warm blush of day. The air is cool and still, carrying the scent of damp earth and distant, sweet-smelling blossoms. Before you, a path emerges, not paved with stone, but with a thick carpet of moss, ancient and vibrant underfoot. It winds gently through what feels like an ageless grove, where trees with gnarled branches reach up like ancient guardians, their leaves rustling with a faint, almost silent sigh. And there, peeking through the verdant canopy, is the first glimpse of our destination. A structure of pale, weathered stone, standing serenely amidst the embracing trees. Moonlight, silver and cool, catches on a single, towering column, hinting at the grand, quiet architecture beyond. It is a place of profound peace, a temple touched by time, waiting patiently in the tranquil embrace of the mythic night. As your gaze softly follows the curve of that ancient column, you begin to perceive the temple's true scale. It rises from the earth like a whispered prayer made manifest in stone, its walls worn smooth by forgotten ages. Moonlight, a silver artist, highlights the delicate etchings that adorn its surface, quiet symbols of forgotten constellations and sleeping gods, their stories woven into the very fabric of this sacred place. A gentle breeze carrying the scent of damp earth and distant, blooming night flowers rustles through unseen leaves. It whispers a lullaby around the temple's base, a sound so soft it feels like the temple itself is breathing. Moss, like velvet emerald, clings to the lower stones, softening their edges and lending an even older, more natural grace to the monumental structure. Each stone block, hand-hewn by hands long turned to dust, fits perfectly into its neighbor, creating a mosaic of quiet strength. You notice the grand entrance now, not a gaping void, but a hushed archway, carved with such care that the very shadows within seem to hold ancient secrets. There are no heavy doors, only a soft, inviting stillness that beckons the quiet heart. Beyond the threshold, a faint, warm glow pulsates, hinting at inner chambers where perhaps ancient wisdom sleeps, undisturbed. It's a light that doesn't pierce the darkness, but rather softens it, turning the deeper shadows into welcoming folds. The air here feels different, steeped in stillness and the echoes of millennia. It's cool against your skin, yet strangely comforting, like the embrace of time itself. You stand at the precipice of a whispered journey, where every carving tells a fragment of a myth, and every stone holds the memory of silent devotion. The temple watches over the night, a guardian of peace, inviting you to simply be and to breathe in its ancient calm. The temple watches over the night, a guardian of peace, inviting you to simply be and to breathe in its ancient calm. As the soft, cool air of the evening settles, a quiet path beckons, winding gently away from the grand exterior. Your steps are light, almost unheard, as you pass beneath a weathered archway, its carvings smoothed by countless seasons. This arch opens into a serene inner courtyard, bathed in the gentle glow of the moon. Here, the air is even stiller, carrying the faintest scent of old stone and perhaps a distant, fragrant bloom. Moonlight spills across the flagstones, illuminating the subtle patterns etched into the courtyard floor by time itself. In the center, a shallow, circular pool reflects the night sky like a dark, polished mirror. Tiny ripples, almost imperceptible, occasionally disturb its surface, perhaps from a passing breath of wind or the quiet descent of a single leaf. Around the pool, ancient, gnarled trees stand like silent sentinels, their leaves rustling with a soft, almost whispered sigh. These are not ordinary trees. Their forms suggest stories untold, their branches reaching towards the celestial expanse. Every element here speaks of enduring calm, a place where time slows, and the hurried pace of the world outside fades into a forgotten echo. You might notice the delicate mosses clinging to the base of a stone pillar, or the intricate design of a half-hidden carving catching the lunar glow. This courtyard is a sanctuary within a sanctuary, a quiet heart where the temple's deep peace resonates most profoundly. The ancient walls hum with stillness, a lullaby of ages, inviting you to simply rest your thoughts. Feel the cool air, see the soft light, and let the quiet embrace you fully. The quiet embrace of the ancient temple wraps around you like a soft, invisible shawl. Beyond these hushed corridors, a gentle breeze stirs, carrying with it the faint, sweet scent of night-blooming jasmine from an open courtyard. You imagine stepping out, not into a bustling world, but into a secluded space carved from the heart of the mountain itself. With a slow, unhurried pace, the scene shifts, and you find yourself gazing into this very courtyard. It is an enclosed haven, open to the vast, velvet sky above. Tall, smooth marble columns rise gracefully from the polished stone floor, supporting nothing but the quiet air, framing the deep blue expanse. In the center, a shallow, circular pool of water reflects the soft glow of a crescent moon, like a fallen fragment of the night sky itself. Tiny, silent ripples occasionally trace across the water's surface as a stray leaf, detached from an unseen, ancient tree, drifts down to meet its reflection. The air here is cool and clean, carrying the distant, almost imperceptible whisper of the wind through the high mountain peaks. Along the edges of the courtyard, small, delicate lanterns, crafted from bronze and etched glass, cast a warm, flickering light that dances softly on the marble. Their flames are contained, peaceful, like tiny, glowing hearts. These lanterns illuminate the subtle carvings on the lower parts of the column's faint, ancient symbols that tell stories of constellations and quiet gods, of the very first stars to light the world. There's no rush to decipher them, only the gentle invitation to let your gaze soften, to let your mind wander among the shapes and the shadows. The entire space breathes with a deep, timeless serenity. Even the shadows seem to hold their breath, motionless and calm, as if guarding the tranquility of this hidden sanctuary. You can feel the coolness of the marble underfoot, a grounding sensation, as the world outside fades, and only this peaceful courtyard remains. The cool, smooth marble guides your gentle attention, leading inwards from the open courtyard. Soft light, filtered through unseen openings, paints gentle streaks across the polished floor. Each step is quiet, almost imperceptible, a whisper in the hush that fills these ancient spaces. The air here carries a faint, earthy scent, perhaps of old stone and distant groves, or the lingering essence of soft moss that grows in shaded corners. You notice the graceful curve of an arched doorway ahead, inviting a peaceful transition. Beyond it, a long, quiet corridor unfolds, its walls adorned with murals that seem to tell stories in soft, faded hues. They depict scenes of ancient figures, perhaps mythical heroes or forgotten deities, moving through serene landscapes. Their forms are not sharp or demanding, but soft and flowing, blending into the stone as if they were always meant to be part of this tranquil history. Along one side of the corridor, intricate carvings trace delicate patterns, like vines winding around pillars or celestial maps etched into the marble. They catch the subtle light, creating a quiet dance of shadow and highlight. The atmosphere here is one of deep reverence, a place where time slows, and the whispers of ages past settle like dust motes in the gentle light. There is no urgency, no expectation, just the quiet presence of stories held within stone. You can almost hear the soft rustle of ancient robes or the distant echo of a forgotten chant, but it is only the quiet breath of the temple itself. The corridor feels like a gentle pathway into deeper contemplation, moving away from the open sky and into the heart of this sacred place. Each detail invites a quiet gaze, a soft breath, a slow letting go. The cool marble continues to ground you, a steady, comforting presence as you journey deeper into this peaceful wonder. The cool marble continues to ground you, a steady, comforting presence as you journey deeper into this peaceful wonder. With each soft step, the air grows stiller, carrying the scent of ancient stone and faint, sweet incense. You find yourself now at the threshold of a circular chamber, its entrance framed by two weathered, towering pillars, carved with symbols that whisper of forgotten ages. Inside, the light is soft, filtered, and warm, emanating from small, gently flickering oil lamps placed in niches along the curved walls. The chamber is not vast, but feels expansive in its quietude. Around its perimeter, tall, narrow wooden shelves reach towards a domed ceiling, filled not with books, but with meticulously rolled parchment scrolls, their edges yellowed with time. Some are tied with delicate, faded ribbons, suggesting their importance or the care taken in their preservation. In the very center of the room rests a large, smooth, circular stone table, its surface worn satiny by countless hands and silent contemplation. Upon it, a single, unlit lamp sits patiently, beside a collection of small, polished river stones. The room feels like a hushed guardian of knowledge, a sanctuary where time itself has slowed to a dreamlike pace. No dust stirs here, only peace resides, inviting a moment of silent reflection, a deep, gentle breath within this ancient heart. The soft light dances over the scrolls, casting long, peaceful shadows that lengthen and shorten with the slow, almost imperceptible rhythm of the lamps, lulling you further into tranquility. The soft light dances over the scrolls, casting long, peaceful shadows that lengthen and shorten with the slow, almost imperceptible rhythm of the lamps, lulling you further into tranquility. A subtle, comforting scent of aged parchment and dry mountain air hangs in the quiet space, a fragrance of forgotten tales and ancient wisdom. Each scroll, carefully rolled and tied with delicate ribbons, rests on its shelf like a guardian of silent knowledge, waiting patiently for the touch of an inquiring hand. Soft, distant rustle of parchment as your eyes gently trace the intricate patterns of dust motes dancing in the lamplight. The room seems to breathe with a history far older than memory. The polished wooden shelves stretch upward, disappearing into the soft gloom of the high ceiling, their surfaces worn smooth by countless years of hands retrieving and returning treasured works. You notice a small, carved wooden owl perched silently on one of the highest shelves, its eyes of polished stone seeming to observe the stillness with an eternal calm. It's a quiet sentinel, a symbol of the watchful wisdom held within these walls. Beyond the rows of scrolls, a gentle archway beckons, revealing another chamber. This one is bathed in a softer, almost ethereal glow, as if the very air itself holds luminescence. Here, the shelves are filled not with scrolls, but with beautifully bound tomes, their covers embossed with symbols of forgotten constellations and mythic beasts. A large, ornate celestial globe stands in the center of the room, its brass rings and miniature stars slowly, almost imperceptibly, turning. Each rotation whispers of cosmic order and the vast, silent reaches of the night sky, bringing a sense of deep, comforting calm to the ancient mountain library. The quiet hum of its mechanism is a lullaby for the ages. The quiet hum of the Star Weaver continues, a soft, almost imperceptible melody that resonates through the vast chamber of the ancient mountain library. Its intricate gears, carved from what seems like polished starlight and ancient wood, turn with a slow, deliberate grace. Each movement causes tiny motes of cosmic dust to shimmer in the air, catching the faint glow projected from its heart. Above, the mechanism casts a delicate, ever-shifting map across the high, vaulted ceiling. Not a harsh, bright light, but a soft, ethereal dance of constellations and nebulae, painted in hues of deep indigo and silver. These celestial patterns drift and merge, like silent, distant dreams unfolding across the stone. You can almost feel the gentle rotation of the cosmos itself, reflected in this quiet, mechanical ballet. The light from the Star Weaver spills over the towering shelves, illuminating the spines of countless ancient scrolls and heavy, bound tomes. Each book seems to breathe with the accumulated wisdom of forgotten ages, their stories held safe within the library's deep embrace. The air is still, carrying only the faintest scent of old parchment and cool mountain stone, a fragrance of history and quiet contemplation. In this serene space, time seems to slow, becoming as boundless and unhurried as the stars themselves. The Star Weaver, guardian of cosmic knowledge, keeps its silent vigil, its gentle light a beacon of peace in the heart of the mountain. You may feel a deep sense of belonging here, a quiet connection to the ancient rhythms of the universe, as you rest and let your thoughts drift like the starlight on the ceiling. The starlight on the ceiling above you continues to shimmer, a quiet, cosmic dance within the mountain's embrace. Feel the gentle coolness of the air, fresh and pure, carrying the faint, earthy scent of ancient stone and deep earth. It's a sanctuary, a place where time seems to slow, where every breath feels like a soft whisper in a vast, silent hall. As your eyes softly adjust, you notice a subtle path opening before you. Not a grand archway, but a gentle curve in the rock, almost inviting you deeper into the mountain's heart. The starlight seems to guide the way, pooling softly on the smooth, worn floor. You move without effort, simply following the quiet pull of this tranquil space. The path widens into a circular chamber, even more hushed than the last. Here, the starlight isn't just above. It seems to emanate from the very walls themselves. Tiny, luminous crystals embedded in the rock shimmer with a soft, ethereal glow, casting gentle patterns across the smooth, dark surfaces. In the center, a perfectly still, shallow pool of water reflects these dancing lights, creating a mirror of silent stars at your feet. This pool is not deep, but its surface is unblemished, reflecting the luminous patterns from the walls and ceiling like an ancient living map. You sense no urgency, no need to understand, only to observe. The air is still, carrying a faint, sweet scent, perhaps of minerals or distant, hidden blossoms. This chamber feels like a secret known only to the mountain itself, a place where ancient energies rest undisturbed. You might imagine quiet stories held within these glowing walls, tales whispered by the very stone. Soft, inner glow of the mountain temple walls continues to gently pulse, a silent rhythm that resonates with the deep quiet all around you. It's as if the very heart of the mountain breathes here, an ancient energy flowing through the stone. You follow this gentle light, your steps almost soundless on the cool, smooth floor. The path gradually widens, leading you away from the more open chamber and into a narrower passage. Here, the air feels even stiller, cooler, carrying the faint, clean scent of damp earth and ancient rock. The glowing patterns on the walls become more intricate, hinting at symbols and carvings worn smooth by countless ages. They don't demand attention, but rather offer a quiet presence, like old friends watching over a peaceful slumber. As you move deeper, the passage opens into a small, circular chamber. In its center, a shallow, crystal-clear pool of water shimmers softly, reflecting the gentle glow from the walls above. The water is perfectly still, mirroring the intricate patterns on the ceiling like a liquid mosaic. Tiny, almost imperceptible ripples occasionally move across its surface, as if the water itself is breathing, or perhaps responding to the ancient energy that permeates this sacred space. Around the edge of the pool, smooth, dark stones are arranged, perhaps as ancient resting places or silent offerings. This chamber feels like a private sanctuary, a place where the mountain's secrets are not just held, but gently cradled. The air is so calm, so undisturbed, that you can almost feel the whispers of time, not in a demanding way, but as a soft, comforting presence that invites you to simply be. The gentle light from the walls and the serene surface of the pool create a tranquil, almost otherworldly glow, illuminating this hidden heart of the mountain. It's a place of profound peace where every element seems to hold a quiet story, waiting to be gently absorbed. The soft light born from the mountain's core casts long, dancing shadows across ancient, smooth stone. Here, in this sacred chamber, the air itself feels still and pure, carrying the faint, sweet scent of damp earth and something indefinably old. Your gaze might drift across walls adorned not with harsh carvings, but with swirling, almost organic patterns that seem to flow and change with the gentle pulse of the light. They are like whispers solidified, stories told in rock and shadow, etched by the patient hand of time itself. Each curve and line seems to guide your eyes, inviting them to wander without haste, to absorb the quiet artistry of this hidden place. Subtle echoing sound a shallow pool of impossibly clear water lies at the chamber's center, reflecting the ethereal glow from above. Its surface is perfectly unblemished, a mirror to the unseen heavens, or perhaps to the mountain's own deep dreams. Tiny, almost imperceptible ripples occasionally spread from its heart, as if the mountain itself breathes a slow, steady sigh, a gentle, cosmic exhalation. The pool seems to hum with a quiet energy, a deep resonance that seems to lull the very stones, wrapping them in a cloak of peaceful stillness. Around the pool, moss-covered pedestals stand, some empty, others bearing smooth, polished river stones that seem to glow with an inner warmth. Each one is a silent sentinel, guarding the peace, absorbing the ancient wisdom held within these walls. The light softens the edges of everything, making the ancient chamber feel less like a structure and more like a natural wonder, born from the earth and shaped by time, a gentle embrace. It invites a deep, quiet reverence, a sense of belonging to something vast and enduring. This hidden sanctuary cradles its secrets gently, never demanding, only offering its profound serenity, allowing you to simply be in its quiet, eternal presence. The profound serenity of this hidden sanctuary continues to envelop you, a gentle embrace of ancient stone and whispered quiet. Here, time seems to slow its ceaseless march, settling into a rhythm as soft and steady as your own quiet breathing. The air, cool and fresh, carries the faintest hint of damp earth and distant, blooming night flowers from outside, a subtle perfume that anchors you to this tranquil space. Soft light filters in, not from harsh sun, but from high, narrow apertures cut precisely into the thick walls, or perhaps from some hidden luminescent moss that glows with a faint, steady luminescence. This gentle illumination bathes the ancient stone in hues of muted silver and deep moss green, revealing the subtle textures of walls that have stood for millennia. Your gaze might fall upon intricately carved patterns, not sharp and demanding, but softened by ages, their original stories now a gentle hum beneath the surface. They speak of forgotten constellations, of rivers that flowed differently, of beings whose legends are now woven into the very fabric of the earth. In the center of this quiet chamber, a shallow pool of perfectly still water catches the faint light, reflecting the vaulted ceiling above like a dark, polished mirror. Petals from some unknown, ancient bloom might drift gently on its surface, undisturbed, creating ephemeral patterns that shift with the slightest, unseen current. This pool holds no secrets to be deciphered, only a quiet beauty, a placid surface mirroring the deep peace of the sanctuary itself. It is a space designed for quiet contemplation, for the soft unfolding of thoughts, and for a deep, restful calm to settle over you, as still and clear as the water before you. The ancient wonder here is not loud or demanding, but a gentle presence, inviting you to simply rest within its timeless embrace. As you let that calm settle, your gaze might drift beyond the clear, still pool, noticing how the ancient stones of the temple rise around you. They are not sharp or imposing, but worn smooth by ages, softly gleaming in the gentle, diffused light that filters from above. Perhaps a pale, almost ethereal glow, like moonlight caught in mist, bathes the high arches and the quietly carved pillars. Your senses attuned to the subtle hush of this place. It's a silence not of emptiness, but of deep reverence, where even the air feels ancient and slow. You might perceive the softest brush of a breeze, carrying the faint, sweet scent of distant blossoms or damp earth, a whisper from the sacred grove that surely lies just beyond these walls. Gentle breeze sound a narrow, moss-kissed path, paved with smooth, flat stones, begins at the edge of the pool, winding gently between two large, silent columns. It invites a quiet exploration, not with urgency, but with a gentle curiosity. Each stone seems to hold a memory of countless quiet footsteps, leading deeper into the temple's heart, or perhaps towards a hidden courtyard where ancient trees stand guard. The path is not brightly lit, but rather illuminated by the same soft, diffused light, casting long, gentle shadows that dance almost imperceptibly. There is no rush, no destination pressing upon you, only the soft suggestion of movement, a serene progression through this timeless space. You are simply carried along by the tranquil flow of this ancient sanctuary, where every detail hums with a quiet, peaceful history, inviting deeper rest. The ancient sanctuary continues its gentle revelation, each turn of a silent corridor leading not to an end, but to a deeper understanding of its quiet grace. You find yourself drifting into an open-air courtyard, a peaceful space nestled within the temple's embrace. Above, the deep velvet of the night sky stretches, a scattering of soft stars like forgotten jewels on a dark cloth. In the center of this courtyard, a shallow, circular pool holds water as still and dark as polished obsidian. Its surface reflects the faint celestial light, creating a shimmering, inverted sky beneath your gaze. Around the pool, ancient, gnarled olive trees stand like silent sentinels, their leaves a soft, silver green in the dim light. Their branches, twisted by centuries, cast intricate, dancing shadows across the weathered flagstones. A low, constant hum, almost imperceptible, seems to emanate from the very stone around you. It's not a sound, precisely, but more of a resonance, a feeling of deep, abiding peace that has settled into every fiber of this place. The air here is cool and clean, carrying the faint, earthy scent of damp stone and the subtle, sweet aroma of the olive leaves. You notice a small, weathered stone bench tucked away beneath one of the larger olive trees, worn smooth by countless seasons. It seems to invite quiet contemplation, a place to simply asterisk be asterisk within this ancient calm. The moonlight, now a little brighter, bathes the courtyard in a soft, ethereal glow, highlighting the delicate textures of the stone and the gentle sway of the leaves in an almost imaginary breeze. This serene courtyard feels like the very heart of the sanctuary, a place where time slows to a whisper and the world outside fades into a distant memory. Every element here, from the tranquil water to the enduring trees, speaks of quiet endurance and a timeless serenity, deepening the path to your own peaceful rest as the gentle whisper of the water recedes just slightly. A faint, almost imperceptible pathway begins to reveal itself, winding deeper into the sacred grove. It's not a grand, paved road, but a soft, moss-covered trail, worn smooth by centuries of quiet footsteps. Each step you imagine taking along this path feels soft and cushioned, as if the earth itself is cradling your journey, inviting you further into its deep, quiet embrace. Tall, ancient trees, their branches laden with silent wisdom, form a natural archway overhead, their leaves a deep, velvety green even in the dim light, filtering the moonlight into soft, dappled patterns that shift and dance on the forest floor. Soft, rustling leaves, distant chirping of crickets, the air here is cool and clean, carrying the subtle, earthy scent of damp soil and unseen, night-blooming blossoms. Further along, the path opens slightly, revealing a small, half-hidden stone lantern, its light a warm, steady glow against the encroaching shadows. It stands patiently by the wayside, a silent guardian, casting dancing, gentle patterns on the surrounding foliage, inviting you to simply be present in this moment. The soft illumination seems to beckon you towards a quiet clearing just ahead, where the ancient serenity of this place feels most profound. Here, the canopy above thins just enough to reveal glimpses of the vast, starlit sky, creating a feeling of both enclosure and boundless space, all held within the hushed reverence of the grove. This gentle progression through the sacred grove, guided by the soft lantern light, deepens the sense of peace that settles over everything. The world outside truly dissolves now, leaving only this hushed, timeless sanctuary to hold your thoughts, guiding you ever closer to a deep and peaceful rest. In this hushed, timeless sanctuary, the very air seems to breathe slowly, in harmony with your own gentle inhalations and exhalations. The path ahead is not a journey of effort, but a soft unfolding. It leads now through a quiet, shadowed archway, crafted from stone worn smooth by countless ages, into a serene, open-air courtyard. Here, beneath the tender gaze of the moon, the world feels utterly still. Ancient, gnarled olive trees stand like silent sentinels, their silver-green leaves catching the faint moonlight, casting soft, dancing shadows on the polished flagstones below. A central, tranquil pool reflects the night sky, a shimmering mirror of distant stars and the soft glow of the moon. Its surface is undisturbed, holding the cosmic tapestry in perfect, unmoving clarity, a reflection of the profound peace within. The air carries the faint, sweet scent of night-blooming jasmine, mingled with the cool, earthy smell of damp stone. No sound breaks the profound stillness save for the almost imperceptible whisper of a soft breeze through the olive branches, like a sigh from the ancient world itself. This courtyard is a place of deep contemplation, where time stretches out endlessly, allowing every worry to simply drift away. You may find your gaze drawn to the quiet reflections in the water, as if peering into a deep, peaceful dream. Each detail here encourages a profound sense of calm, inviting your mind to settle, to rest, and to simply be enveloped by this ancient, gentle quietude. As you allow yourself to sink further into this tranquil space, the very air seems to hum with ancient stories, not spoken aloud, but felt like a soft whisper on the edge of hearing. The path here is worn smooth by countless ages, a gentle testament to the quiet reverence that has always filled these halls. Your gaze might drift upward now, past the carved archways, and into a more open chamber, where the ceiling seems to melt away into a soft, ethereal glow. This light, unlike the lantern's warmth, feels as though it emanates from the very stones themselves, or perhaps filters down from a hidden opening high above, touching the central space with a luminous, almost liquid silver. Here, in the heart of this sacred chamber, the air is even stiller, the silence deeper, broken only by the soft, distant drip of water somewhere far below, echoing like a slow, rhythmic pulse of the earth itself. It's a sound so subtle, so natural, that only deepens the profound sense of peace. You notice now a single, ancient stone basin in the center of this illuminated space, its surface perfectly smooth, reflecting the soft, silvery light like a quiet pool. The basin holds no water, only an impression of timelessness, its edges softened by countless centuries. Around it, the floor stones radiate an almost imperceptible coolness, a gentle touch against the air. This quiet, luminous chamber invites you to simply observe, to breathe, and to let the gentle peace of this ancient wonder seep into every corner of your being, guiding you deeper into rest. The luminous chamber holds you gently, its soft light a quiet embrace. As you settle into this profound stillness, your gaze might drift towards an archway, not far from where you rest. It's an opening, carved with patterns that speak of forgotten lore, now softened by centuries of quiet reverence. Through it, a faint, diffused glow beckons, a shade greener, a touch cooler than the warm light of the chamber. You might imagine stepping lightly through this arch, your steps soundless on the smooth, ancient stone. This passage leads not to another room, but to a hidden courtyard, open to the sky above. Here, the air carries the subtle scent of damp earth and ancient leaves. Towering, gnarled trees their branches draped with soft moss, reach towards the heavens, creating a canopy that filters the moonlight into a shimmering, dappled silver. Gentle rustling leaves this is a sacred grove, nestled within the heart of the temple complex, a place where time seems to slow to an almost imperceptible crawl. Ancient stone benches, smoothed by countless seasons, invite quiet contemplation. A small, still pool reflects the sky, its surface barely disturbed by the occasional falling leaf. The silence here is not empty, but full of the quiet life of the grove, the soft whisper of the wind through the leaves, the distant murmur of the earth itself. It is a space of deep peace, a natural sanctuary where worries dissolve like mist in the dawn. You are safe here, surrounded by the wisdom of ages, cradled by the gentle rhythm of the natural world, allowing your mind to drift freely, softly, towards sleep as the last vestiges of daily worries dissolve like mist in the dawn. You are safe here, surrounded by the wisdom of ages, cradled by the gentle rhythm of the natural world, allowing your mind to drift freely, softly, towards sleep. The path beneath your feet now softens, leading you away from the open air and into a quiet, sacred grove. Ancient trees, their branches reaching like silent arms, interlace above, forming a natural, whispering canopy. Moonlight, a silver river, streams through the leaves, painting dappled patterns on the mossy ground. Each rustle of the leaves is a hushed secret, a story told by the wind through the ages, a gentle sigh in the darkness. You notice the subtle scent of damp earth and distant, blooming night flowers, a fragrance that speaks of profound peace, mingling with the earthy aroma of ancient moss. In the very heart of this grove, partially hidden by creeping vines that trace delicate patterns, stands a solitary stone altar. It is smooth and worn, its surface polished by countless seasons and the touch of gentle moonlight. This altar rests beneath the largest, most ancient tree, its massive trunk a silent guardian, bathed in the soft, ethereal glow. This quiet sanctuary holds the echoes of timeless contemplation, a place where the world outside slows to a sacred hush, inviting deep and undisturbed rest. The air itself feels ancient, a gentle, cool embrace against your skin as you settle deeper into this tranquil space. All other sounds outside this grove gracefully fade, replaced by the soft, rhythmic hum of the night, a timeless lullaby woven from starlight and softly rustling leaves. This gentle symphony wraps around you, guiding you deeper into calm, deeper into the peaceful heart of this mythic world, where only quiet serenity remains. The gentle symphony of starlight and softly rustling leaves continues to enfold you, guiding you deeper into calm, deeper into the peaceful heart of this mythic world, where only quiet serenity remains. The moon, a silver whisper above the canopy, casts long, soft shadows that dance only in your imagination. The air itself feels ancient and still, carrying faint echoes of stories told long ago. Now just a soft hum against the profound silence. Each ancient tree stands as a silent guardian, their roots reaching deep into the earth, holding the wisdom of ages. The soft, luminous moss on the stones seems to dim slightly, as if mirroring the quiet descent of sleep. You are safe here, nestled in the embrace of time and myth, undisturbed by the world beyond. The peaceful presence of the grove settles around you like a warm, protective cloak. Your journey through this sacred space has reached its quiet conclusion. The whispers of the past, the gentle glow, the scent of earth and starlight, all these begin to soften, receding into the peaceful landscape of your mind. There is nothing left to do, nowhere else to be. Just this profound stillness, this gentle embrace of calm. As the last echoes of the mythic world fade, feel your own breath deepen and slow. Allow your eyelids to grow heavy, your body to relax completely into its resting place. Let the tranquility of this ancient grove, this timeless peace, lull you into a deep and restorative sleep. You are safe, you are peaceful, and you are free to drift now into dreams as serene as the starlit grove itself. Good night.